good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Hello, welcome to our Pro Brand Strategy webinar. If you're here, you're part of a special group. You've raised your hand and you've literally said, yes, I am ready to grow my lead flow, but you haven't taken action yet. And that's okay, because that's why we're here. And to be honest, our program is not for everyone. But what I will say is we have had more and more interest in the past, 70 days, 80 days than ever before. And more agents, just like you, have literally come to me and they're saying, you know what? I think now is the best time to be investing in myself. It's springtime in the United States anyway. People are getting ready to buy. That means you need to be ready to sell. So it doesn't matter if you're selling real estate or grand pianos. And for those of you who are here who sell real estate, you might be a little nervous right now, and that's totally okay. I completely get it. The NAR lawsuit settlement has completely shaken agents across the country. And I'm going to assume most of you know the details, and I'm going to spare everyone a recap. If you're nervous about it, I get it. It's a paradigm shift for the real estate industry. But things happen. But there's a few things to remember. Number one, there will always be winners that come out of this market, and there will always be losers. The rules of the game have changed. That's it. So we don't complain, we adapt. The market does not dictate your outcome. It only dictates your strategy. Number two, it is still free for now for your buyers to use you between now and the summer. I'm talking to every buyer I have. I'm like, hey, if you buy now, you're going to save hundreds of thousands of dollars in their purchase price. So that kind of sounds like you should buy now. And three, the minute interest rates come down, pricing will go up. So not only is real estate well priced now compared to where we're going to be in a year, right now, your clients are going to pay less closing costs because the seller, no matter what right now, because it's the standard and the norm, is compensating you as their agent. So they're going to get a better deal on the house than they'll otherwise get a year from now. And there's an opportunity at the moment right now. The inventory might not be great, and that's okay, but it won't be great next year either. From crisis comes opportunity. 2008, the year I got into the business, was tough on all industries. Broke the banking system, crushed the real estate market. COVID was tough on all industries. We're still here. So if you're still worried, then I've got a program that is guaranteed to help you win. And it's so good that Housing Wire actually just named as 2024's #1 real estate coaching program. We've got over 22,000 enrollees in 128 countries, proving this can work no matter your market, no matter what you sell. We've even got people that aren't in real estate in this program, and they're seeing a serious boost in their business too. So I want you to stay tuned right now, and I want you to walk through this with me. So what is the program? First, let me ask you this. Give me a show of hands. How many of you are happy with how you're showing up online for your lead gen today? Okay. See a few, not a whole lot from all the people that are here right now, right? So even I am constantly tweaking my digital presence. I mean, literally ask my team. They're going to tell you just how much I am always pushing us to stay on top of social and digital trends, to remain fresh. It's a big part of how we generate leads here at Sirham. So let me ask you, who wants to share why you are not happy with how you're showing up online for your lead gen?
John Duggar, I'm going to unmute you. We want to hear from you, John. What's going on?
So I am just getting started in real estate, and so I'm unhappy with how I'm showing up because I'm not showing up. And I want to essentially, kind of get the ball rolling in the right direction and like from the beginning rather than having to, fix stuff later on.
Like literally, here's the thing. I figured out a system to make this easy because I once had literally the same challenges, but I knew that this was where salespeople like us had to be for the future to grow our businesses. And so then I figured it out. I want to help you the way we help all other salespeople do it too. I want to help all of you become who you can become with your businesses and actually build that plan. So What I created is called the Serhant Brand Strategy System. It is simple. It's what made me the #1 most followed real estate brand in the world. It's what helps us generate between 50 on a slow day and 100 on a crazy day leads. But the clients who come to me for tens of millions of dollar homes and penthouses, they then come already knowing me because they've been referred to me or they found me. And what I put out on social then validates who they are, who I am. And the conversation I have with them is not a sales conversation, it's a friend conversation. And remember, people hate being sold, but they love shopping with friends. So let's get into it. The Serhant Brand Strategy System. And when I'm done with this, I'm going to tell you exactly how we're going to build you a brand new brand that will put content out into the world and get people coming to you. So it's a 4-step program that we walk you through, and I'm going to walk you through it right now so you have an understanding of what it is. The first step is called reactivation. Pick up your phone right now, take it out, and I want you to go through your text messages. And I want you to scroll. And I want you to spot any relationships that you can revive. Vice versa. If you open your contacts, maybe a name that rings a bell that causes you to say, oh, damn it. Yes, I was supposed to get back in touch with that person right after Easter, but I never did it. Gosh, damn it. Okay. I do this all the time. The first part of the program solves this. The very first thing we're going to do with you, okay, is we're going to audit your entire digital presence for consistency, your entire digital presence for strength across all platforms. We're going to get you looking good for what you're going to do next. Then we're literally going to give you copy and paste messages of exactly how to reach out to your entire database via email, phone, and text, because we go big and pro. And then you're going to hit your entire sphere of influence and be able to re-engage them to get them in a conversation in a way that is authentic to you. We're going to then reignite old conversations, okay? We're going to reignite our leads. Anyone who was thinking about making a move and held back, we're going to help you kickstart that conversation again. Like last month, literally, one of our workshop attendees, her name is Brooke. She used the 9-word email strategy. It's what we call it. It's called the 9-word email that we gave her, and got a prior ghosted buyer who totally ghosted her a long time ago, got him back on the table with that one email, closed in 30 days. True story. Step 2, we call it celebrity positioning. So don't worry, it doesn't mean we're going to sign you up for a reality TV show. You don't have to be me, unless you're Sean Cass or Ashley Luther, who are pro clients of ours that actually got on TV shows due to building their brand with us. So congratulations to those two. Think of celebrity positioning as your core identity as a human in business. What do you stand for in your market? The most important thing you can do for your personal brand today is to find what I like to call your and, A-N-D. Your and is your superpower. It is that special thing, that unique thing to you that you're going to take that helps give you that extra dose of magic. And it's going to make your personal brand bigger and more impactful. So for example, I am luxury real estate and media. I use media to get my listings in front of more people than anyone else. It's my superpower, okay? And it's how I use that power to sell more. What we do here is really niche, or niche, however you pronounce it, down to exactly who your ideal client is, who you are, so that you can differentiate yourself through your positioning in a sea of other salespeople. So we're going to find that with you, and we're going to develop your celebrity positioning around it, okay? Your core identity, like I mentioned. Okay, and you're not alone in this, obviously. We're in this with you. We're going to match you with one of my personal brand strategists who's going to work with you one-on-one to develop a specific strategy for your goals in your market. So if you've ever heard my full story, okay, I actually started as an agent who sold like upgrade apartments to pregnant women. Met them in Starbucks, like pharmacies. That's what I did. That is a real thing. I literally became known as the one who sells upgrade apartments, the one who rents upgrade apartments. as I started being known for helping families expand. That's like how I got a lot of my early business. Of course, then as I climbed in price point and developed my own personal brand through my social media presence and everything else, and became known not just in the world's most competitive real estate market, New York City, as real estate and media, but I really became known across the country as the one who can reach more potential buyers for luxury listings through the power of media. So we replicate that whole process for you. That way you can get a hold in the market and own your small pond, and then actually expand that to a bigger pond. Step 3, we call it consistent content. We're going to teach you the social media and digital strategies that are going to allow you to get a lot of inbound leads that are pre-nurtured, that are pre-qualified, that are pre-educated on what you're doing. Humans, so you know, are bombarded with imagery all day long. And we need something to be consistent to make a real connection and build that crucial trust factor. We want to make your future clients know, like, and trust you before they're even reaching out. We're going to work with you to come up with a simple structured content plan so you know exactly what you're going to post and when, okay? And most of the market trips up on social media content because they don't know how to make it overly simple, so they make it overly complicated. They try to optimize the algorithm or do too much. They try to create all their content on Sundays, and then they post everything on Monday, and then blah, 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 blah. I'm sure you've all felt this way before. But because of this problem, we came up with a way for you to collaborate with your strategist on documenting and publishing content on your social channels. In Pro, you're going to get to realize that you are a content documenter, not a creator. You're not an influencer. It's way less pressure, and you don't need a 6-figure content team involved. Sorry to my content team. You're going to get there one day if you want to, but for now, this is where we start with you in Pro. We give you a formula for batch creating content, okay? Sticking to a posting schedule, and then you set it once a week. And then you forget it, so it runs on autopilot. That way, with a weekly consistency, you can build your credibility online, you can build it consistently, okay? And you can generate social leads so that ultimately you can spend more of your time converting those social leads and negotiating deals and less time being overwhelmed with what to post. Like David Torito, one of our Pro members in Montreal, has been working with us for a long time. He's consistently generating new relationships to feed his real estate and furniture business, sells furniture as well, from his LinkedIn content. And then step 4 is third-party validation. Okay? I want you to think about as omnipresent follow-up. So instead of spending your marketing budget on expensive ads or buying leads, what if instead you built relationships to let other people do the talking for you? So when you're not there, it's your name that keeps appearing over and over. We're going to teach you a way to be able to add value where those clients are seeing you everywhere, so you aren't the one that's constantly being the reminder. To all those prospective clients, you're just the predominant person they're already thinking about, because we're teaching you basically how to advertise for free to these people through the power of PR and third-party validation. Because at the end of the day, building a lead gen personal brand is about getting other people to talk about you when you're not even in the room. It's about becoming that agent, that documenter, that lawyer, that small business owner, that team leader, that owner, that person who everyone is talking about. It's about becoming dinner table conversation. So in this part, we're going to work with you to create a game plan for being featured as the go-to expert in your local media, and to build a physical presence in your market by partnering with community organizations and networking in influential circles to explode your sales.